Hey Madison, it's Chris. Hope you are doing well back at the freezing cold weather back home. Hopefully get some time to get some practice in before everything starts with your golf. Just wanted to send you here your swings and everything so you can kind of see everything that we focused on for the time that you were out here. Again, like I said, I'm going to put together everything in writing also as far as what we did with the short game, chipping, pitching, bunkers, putting, all that stuff, and send that there to you so you kind of have a little cheat sheet and everything as to what we did. But right off the bat, just want to show you your old swings first that we focused on with the full swing. Again, in the beginning, these are just the ones that you hit in the beginning before we even started rolling with everything. So again, just want to show you here a couple times in slow motion so you kind of see what's going on. I know we made a ton of progress and we did a lot this week. Okay, there. So let's play that again for you so you can see here. So right off the bat, big things we really wanted to focus on. First off, getting that posture and everything in really good shape, tweaking that grip a little bit, giving you that overlapping grip. Again, the only thing that we change with our grip is when we are putting. I want you to just go to that reverse overlap grip there. So if you look at the posture here, we had to change up your angles a little bit. What I'm going to do here is actually show you the difference as to how you've been setting up. But as you can see here, much more athletic here on the right as opposed to the left. Again, looking at these angles are the big keys we focus on and feeling much more of the weight onto the balls of the feet. Again, I don't want you to get too squatty with your lower body here. We still want to feel a little bit more athletic and just a little bit taller, but getting the sensation and now just letting the arms hang. You can see here on the right how much closer the club is to your body as opposed to you look here on the left, definitely reaching a lot more there. So right off the bat, difference with the posture, so much better there. Grip looks a lot better. But if you look here, right off the bat, big things we focused on was getting the sense of trying to keep this lower body nice and stable. And especially that head movement's going to be a big thing there because as you're taking the club back with the old swing, you tend to lose all of your spine angle. Notice here your right leg goes straight. So you lose that tilt, and you can see how much that head has moved out of that circle there. Very lifty as opposed to turning. So the big things we focused on right off the bat was keeping that lower body nice and quiet, trying to keep that spine tilt constant, and then getting the sense of just letting the shoulders turn back and turn through. That's what this drill is for here that I want you to practice. Really get the sense of making sure as we're making these swings, staying in our posture, putting that club across the shoulders. Then from there, keeping this lower body, trying to keep it nice and quiet, just turning the shoulders back, and then through, just like that. Notice as you're following through here how much of that weight now is finishing on that front foot as opposed to everything staying back on that right side. But really getting that sense, getting into your good posture, then from there really feeling a good shoulder turn going back, and then unwinding with the shoulders coming through. That's the movement I want you to feel. Notice here when you're doing this, how stable your head is staying over the ball. Yeah, you do shift it back a little bit, but notice it's not lifting up out of the circle there. But this is how we want to feel, getting that sense of that good shoulder turn back, and then letting everything unwind coming through. It's going to be a great drill to practice. You do not even need to hit a golf ball to do it. But you can see the difference here. Now these are just some of the swings we were doing right after doing that pivot drill of now you're starting to get the sensation of getting the feeling of the shoulders doing more of the work as opposed to your arms. Much more of a turn there. Now the head's still moving a little bit, but we didn't touch base on that yet. But a nice coil going back, and now as you come through, let all of your weight and everything finish more forward there. So a great little drill to help get that sensation was that towel drill in between the arms. This is going to keep everything nice and connected and just focus on you getting the sense of a good shoulder turn back and through. If I pull up your old swing here on the left, you can see a big difference as to what I'm talking about with the backswing. So let's start here. What I'm going to do is draw that circle again around your head. You can see here at the difference as you go back. Look how much that's moving out of there. And if we look here on the right, see the difference there as to how much more that's staying there. Also notice here the difference with the lower body is we haven't turned it back as much, and that right leg is actually staying flexed there as opposed to here on the left. You can see how straight that is there. But you could definitely see a big difference here on the right with the amount of shoulder turn, less of an arm swing, and keeping everything nice and tucked. So taking a towel, folding it up, and sticking it across your chest there under your armpits is really going to give you a good sense of now the body completely turning through. So you can see the difference there as to how much you actually unwound, because if you look at your belt buckle, with the swing here on the left, I could still actually see it. Now your belt buckle here and everything is facing more down the target line, as opposed to still, if you look here on the right, looking at the camera this way. So again, really getting that sensation of keeping everything nice and compact, sticking that towel underneath the arms, getting the sense of just winding the shoulders back, and then letting everything go through. You keep focusing on that drill there, you're going to be in very good shape. Again, you don't need to necessarily hit a golf ball to work on this. Another drill I want you to see here is what we were doing with that lower body of the feet together drill. This is going to keep the lower body nice and quiet and really focus on keeping that head nice and still. But in the beginning, all I want you to do is make some little half back swings here, just getting that sensation of there, and then just letting the arms release through. Again, keeping you very stable and not moving very much over that golf ball. It's a very good drill just to warm up with, getting that sense of just letting the club hinge back and then releasing it on the way through. Another drill, this is going to be the best one for you to work on to stay nice and stable, is the happy ball drill. I want you to feel like you're going to put it right where you have it on your tailbone there, and just getting the sense of letting the shoulders wind up going back and then unwinding through. We should see that ball falling on the way through, not on the way back. So if you lose your spine tilt and stand straight up, you're going to drop that ball. So if I split this view here and show you the difference, watch the difference here with the one on the right, which is the old one, and watch the head movement here on the left. So let's go with the one on the left, just turning the shoulders back. Now look here. Look at the difference there. So if you keep focus, first off, you can see a big difference with, so you've lost your spine tilt, you're standing straight up, and this leg is almost straight. Look at the difference here with how you're holding those angles very nicely with the turn. Madison, if you keep focusing on these drills, you're going to be in very good shape. Now, the last thing I want to show you that we filmed was your chipping. So again, big thing to feel when we're chipping around the greens is to get the sensation of the feet are nice and close together, almost about 2 club head lengths apart, getting the sense of having most of the weight onto your front foot. The ball position is going to be off the back of our stance there, and all we're going to feel again is if my shoulders and the club, if my arms here and the club form a Y, I want you to feel like you're going to be able to hold that angle the entire time. So all we're going to do is just from that point, let the shoulders rock back and through. Again, this is just a little swing around the greens to get the sense of letting the ball get on the ground and letting it run. Just getting that sensation of, from there, just rocking the shoulders back and through. But this is the only time we're going to make those little swings. Obviously, putting, different story and all that, and I will send you all the information there. But as far as the chipping goes, again, ball off the back foot. Most of the weight is now going to be on your front side. Now from there, just getting the sense of letting the shoulders rock back and rock through. Madison, if you have any questions about anything, you have my email and my phone number. Please feel free to give me a buzz. If anything that you're working on feels weird, or if you just have a question about anything at all that's going on with the golf swing, please let me know, okay?